Well, welcome to one of the first actual videos that we've filmed in the brand new studio here. There's still a bit to go behind us. We've got like a big neon sign and some more fishing paraphernalia, but this is one of the first videos, and why not start it with our brand new range of top water lures. So this is going to be a longer video, so you can sit back, grab a beer, and I'm just going to kind of run you through our new range of lures, because this is the biggest top water drop in the Missing at Sea history. There's a lot of lures. Anywho, so let's dive right in. We're talking about stick baits and poppers here. This year we've done things quite differently. It's obviously 2023. This is the first top water restock for us this year, and we've made a few big changes. One of which is we want all of our top water lures coming pre-rigged. So you're going to see when these bad boys arrive, they all come pre-rigged with BKK hooks. We've got BKK trebles, BKK singles, BKK splitties, and everything comes with a solid through wire. So we just wanted to make sure that when you get our lures, you can rip them out of the pack. If you've seen some fusey schools or some bait schools, you grab a lure, tie it on, off you go. That was the whole concept. So they're all pre-rigged now, which is great. We've also redesigned some of the lures so they've got better weight distribution, especially in the sea fleas. We wanted a better kind of S kicking action, so we redistributed the weight slightly, tape it in the sides, and it's got like an insane action. The boys were down throwing them just the other day, and we were like blown away how good they swim. So let's start with the sea fleas, because that is one of the most popular models here, and it has the most sizes. It's got 4 sizes. Now this year you're going to see we've got, I'll grab the cobalt color because I just love this color. Like, have a look at that size. Little micro 90 mil, little sinking sticky. This is kind of like just an everyday thing, you know. Before work, you're going down to the stones and you want to throw a lure off the rocks, or you're in a boat, you see some birds, you just throw the 90 mil. You know, if you like chasing your dollies around the fads, the 90 mil is just such a cool little lure. So then the 90 and the 120 are the sinking, and then when you step up to the next 2 sizes, you're going to see, then we move into our floating stickies. We're just not huge fans of massive stick baits that sink, because you've got to make them from a mahogany timber and they just get so heavy. So we kind of made the 2 smaller sizes sinking, and then the 2 larger sizes floating. Yeah, like honestly, the action on these things this year is next level. And again, pre-rigged, mate, how good. So the sea fleas, these colours were so popular, we didn't change the colours really. This cobalt was so popular. This one too, the dead bait, that darker profile, especially for like the guys south, because it's like a yakka and a slimy, they're just dynamite. In our popper range, I want to talk to you about the 2 different poppers, because same shape, completely different cup design. So if I show you, I'll get the big ones out so I can show you the cup design. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. You're going to see the same kind of body, cup design, different. See that? One's pointing down, one's pointing up, and then we've obviously changed the weight slightly. So one is a diving popper, and then one is just your stock standard surface popper. Now, over the years, if you've bought lures from us, we've done like heaps of different stick baits. I've designed some poppers in the past with massive cups, and what I found is, you know, we had a popper you might remember called Raise the Dead. This is OG. This is going back probably 5 years. Awesome popper. It moved a shitload of water, but the problem is it was so taxing on the body, and all of the PE 10 gear back in the day was heavy, big poppers, and it was just, you know, if you're doing 10 hours out there popping for big G's, it just gets so tiring. So this year we've tried to design lures that are easy to use, both out of the box being pre-rigged, but also like the actual design. So it's kind of cool, you know, if the fish are a bit hesitant sitting a bit deeper, or maybe it's a Spanish school that you're chasing, or the G's are just, they're not playing ball, that's when like the diving popper is going to be great, because it dives down, it leaves such a big smoke trail, does a big tail kick, and then comes back to the surface. So it's going to kind of raise their attention and get them a bit curious. Whereas the stock standard popper, I mean, nothing is better than getting an eat on just like a popper in general, whether you're chasing whiting, brim, or big GTs. So this one, again with the cup design, you'll see it's not super deep, so it's not going to carry a huge amount of water. And it's kind of squared off, so it's just easy to use. Like if you throw this against a massive chug style popper, like with a big deep cup, that thing will move heaps of water, but they're friggin' hard to use. So this thing, you can just rip it all day. We've got 2 sizes available. This is the biggest size. This is the 190. We did a 210 last year, but we've changed it to 190 just because the 210 was a bit brutal on the body. So when it comes to the poppers, we've kind of tried to make life easy. You've got a diving to get it subsurface, and then your stock standard popper. So there's floating stickies, there's sinking stickies, there's diving poppers, and there's your OG normal popper. Colorways we tried to keep pretty natural, hey, nothing too fruity. just colours to kind of mimic the bait fish both south and north. So look, we're hoping that this year you're going to get a lot of value out of these lures. I mean, like we said, pre-rigged, built like tough as. So if you want to check them out, hopefully this video has given you some insight. You can drop some comments below and the guys here will get back to you, or call the shop. And this is our brand new range for 2023.